Tell me, confess to me, do you sometimes wish that somebody of the stature of Nasir El-Rufai were on your side, especially at this time?
First of all, we have never dismissed Nasir, and that is what marked President Tinubu out. We have never dismissed him. All of his time in APC was impactful, and although some of his successes are overrated, but let us just say for the sake of argument that they were impactful, he played his role in the emergence of the president, and the president had wanted him to be part of the government. But because we have three branches of government, unfortunately, the legislature, while they were still considering, because his confirmation hearing was not concluded, he at some point decided to withdraw his interest to serve as a minister. So, but now that he has gone, are we regretting? Certainly no. Why? Because that's why they say if one door closes, another one opens. In the Kaduna state where he governed as a governor, if you look at the trajectory of his governance, by the time he was approaching the end of his second term, his popularity has dwindled. That's why I shudder and laugh at those who think his movement around will create any repulse effect. Why? We lost 3 Senate seats, some House of Rep, and the president lost Kaduna. I mean, there cannot be a sad story like that. But we still believe that probably now that he has finished, he has come, we will move together. But he thinks differently because once again, he is his right to chase his ambition. And nobody is holding it against him. But I can tell you that the governor who has taken over from him, what he has fundamentally done in Kaduna was to unite the entire Kaduna people under one umbrella. Not a single crisis. They forge ahead. 2, delivering equity to the people that were disenfranchised in the state. And 3, was able to unite forces together. The other day you see Sheikh Usani and his group that left Nasir El-Rufai, they all came together. So wherever we had what seemed like somebody leaving, it is creating the room and opportunity for others who hitherto were not seen to come out and even put in their best. As per my former principal, you see, if I have the opportunity to meet him face to face, what I will tell him is just this: Your Excellency, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, you have to believe in destiny. God giveth power to whomsoever he chooses. And it seems from the facts on ground, it may not have been the will of God for you to govern Nigeria. There are many other ways you can contribute. And since you have been a friend to President Bola Tinubu for many years, come together and bring your contribution towards the Nigeria that both of you wanted to create for the Nigerian people, so that your legacy will be that in your political dying days, you will be able to achieve some of your dreams, albeit through your friend. But if he insists that he wants to run and he wants to become the president, as we are already seeing it playing out, his political ending might not be as palatable as he's thinking, because right now, from his political family, he has lost substantial people, probably 60 to 70%. And now a younger generation under him felt that it is their turn and their right to also run. And for some time now, with all the talks, they have not backed down or back away from their ambition. And they don't look like they are going to back away anytime soon. And then the conversation with Peter Obi will be making the biggest mistake of his life to now come together under the agreement he will be a running mate, because all of the people you are hearing obedient had only one contract with Peter Obi, that he will run for the president. The minute Peter Obi drops the idea of running for president himself, I can guarantee you he will lose majority of the people that are following him. This is without taking away the fact that Peter Obi himself may not be comfortable in that arrangement. Who else in that political cycle that has the political gravitas more than Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Let's leave joke aside. Who that has political gravitas? Because most of them are proteges of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A man who won election when all the forces are against him will now lose election when he's in power. When you have the opportunity to deliver on good governance, you have opportunity to stretch your hand and make it a national consensus, as he's doing. But those who are close watchers of events and activities and are not moved by emotions will see signs that indicate that the coalition is dead on arrival. And what are those signs? Governors on the platforms of their parties are joining us. Senators are joining us. Everywhere where they think they have those strong structures, the people are coming under the tutelage of President BWALA Tinubu, because President BWALA Tinubu may not be perfect. He may make mistake. But one fact is clear. His head and his heart is right, and there is no politician alive today that has political gravitas to gather people as much as President BWALA Tinubu. We are not bothered.
No, now, BWALA, if you